Hi guys, welcome to the first impression vlog on my new company car. As you can see, my new company car is a Volvo XC40. It's a 2020 model, and Volvo has at least had 3 or 4 lines for the Volvo XC40 called the Basis, the Basis entry-level line, the Momentum line, I have to say it right, type R type, at least a more sport line, and then the inscription line. And as you can see as you can tell by the grille with the chrome accenting, this car has the inscription line, which is the highest line available. So as you can see, it's a plug-in hybrid. Just to show you here, you can charge the car here. The car has a silver color, although it looks more like a whitish color to me. It's actually a T5 hybrid, which it means it has a 1.5 3-cylinder petrol engine with 180 horsepower and an 80 horsepower battery pack, giving it a combined horsepower of 262 horsepowers. And I'll just give you a walk around. When going to the interior, I was a bit disappointed at first, because you see it has a cloth interior with just standard seats, although they sit well. They are manually operated. I expected the inscription line to have more options like leather, etc. standard. Well, the first impressions of this car, I really have to get used to the hybrid car with the battery, because usually you don't hear the car when it's starting, as it only starts up on the battery. In this case, it also uses a 3-cylinder petrol engine. And one thing which I really had to get used to is the sat-nav system, or the multimedia system of Volvo. I know the old-fashioned setup from Volvo, which we have in the V40, but this is something totally different. So it takes some time to get used to the operation. I mean, you can swipe to the left and to the right. You have the settings for the car here, which took me quite some time to find. And then of course you can also extend displays, and you can operate the temperature, climate control by the touchscreen also. You have one button here, which basically sends you back to the home screen, and the home screen is what you're seeing here. But it takes some time to get used to where all the functions are located. And one thing which I'm disappointed about is you see the empty spaces here, and that's where the seat heating would have been. And I mean, for a car in this class and with this price, I'd expected seat heating also to be present. And one thing I might add, I expected the inscription line, being the highest level Volvo offers on the XC40, to have more options. I'm not saying that I miss it, but the car doesn't have any leather, doesn't have seat heating, and I'd had expectations that these kinds of options would also be included in, well, the high-end package of a manufacturer. But on the other hand, I mean, I have a sat-nav with Bluetooth integrated. I have a dual-zone climate control. The car has auto-dimming front and auto-dimming rear-view mirrors, both interior and exterior. We're having automatic headlights, LED headlights. Although it's just a regular windscreen wipers, they're not automatic. I only have the park distance control on the rear of the car, not in front. So yeah, I expected this car to have a bit more of some options, but on the other hand, I have to be honest, everything I need is in the car. And although I didn't expect it that I could live without seat heating, I mean, I don't think I'm going to miss it here. So yeah, that wraps up my my impression of the Inscription line. We have an automatic gearbox. I appreciate it a lot. You can see there's some room, ample room to put stuff here. You can charge your phone either by the regular cigarette lighter or with a USB cable, as I'm using for my phone. You have 2 cup holders. Here you'll have some more storage space, although you can only put things in which are quite flat, and you have a non-sliding armrest here. Apart from that, take some time to get used to how the car is working and functioning. I'm quite happy with the car. I also enjoy the elevated position, which many people like when driving an SUV or a small SUV. I mean, in my opinion, a real SUV is something around the lines of a BMW X5 or a Volvo XC40, and all the smaller SUVs aren't really entitled to the title of SUV, but that's just my opinion, and I think if you just look up the definition, then I am completely wrong. Yeah, one thing is there are a few buttons here to operate some of the more basic functions. I have no idea yet what you can put in here. Yeah, so that basically starts to wrap up the first impressions I have of the Volvo. And of course, when I get to use the car a bit more, I'll also make a video halfway, just as I did with the Mercedes-Benz A-Class, my previous car, which, as in one of the previous vlogs, you can see I have returned. And one nice little detail here is the Swedish flag on the seats. But that's it for now. Thanks for watching, and please like and subscribe.